Hey everyone, I was working today, so my recap's coming out late. If you're here, you either just click on CJ notifications, or you for some reason don't have a live stream update yet. Whichever one the case is, I got you with the full 2.5/2.6 update recap. Quick, easy, clean, and simple. As always, I do help you out. Consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, because it helps me and the video out an absolute ton. And let's get right on into it. First things first, and the first thing brought up during the live stream is that Cherish will be coming to the game. For those of you who don't know, Cherish is a standard 5-star character, and he is an Ice Guardian. He scales up with his defense, and he's used in Yusuke teams, and he was buffed on Global. As for these buffs, they gave him minor adjustments to the percentages on his skills, and furthermore buffed his Awareness 1, added an entirely new effect to his Awareness 2, and his Awareness 6 also got a buff. Since he's a standard 5-star character, you will be getting these eventually most likely. I won't be going in depth about the skills or the awarenesses or the buffs here. Those of you who are curious though if this makes us so Cherish is a significantly better unit, I don't believe it will be the case. I don't think any of the buffs are significant enough to warrant using him anywhere else than he was already being used. But if you like the guy, you like the guy. Then you should be happy about this. Now, everyone should be familiar with the Thieves Secrets by now. We've had one for Summer Closer, we had one for Tomoko, we had one for Mesa. And it's going to be no different with Cherish. You're going to get the normal battles, the challenge battles, and the limited time battles that you can do once a day for the increased rewards. As I said, I don't think I need to go in depth about this. We've had this for quite some time. And for those of you who are thinking about pulling Cherish and are kind of on the edge, this will be a way for you to try him out properly. Now, I am going to mention here, because they did kind of reference the 6-month jail in the live stream, even though they didn't go in depth. And for those of you who are expecting them to for some reason pull back on this change, that is not the case. They are standing firm on 6-month jail. Cherish will not be added to the standard pool for 6 months. I'm not entirely sure where the narrative spread that they might be changing it. I feel like if they were going to change it, they would have just changed it with Marion ages ago. As I said though, this isn't the case, even now for Cherish. 6-month jail still stands for the standard variant characters, so if you want to pull Cherish, if you really like playing Yusuke, think about it before he gets locked away. With Cherish being added as well, he's getting his Synergy update. His Synergy is already in the game, but this will unlock the other half of it. So you can get even more gems from his Synergy, and get all the rest of the Tycoon buffs as well from it. And for those of you who just like the character, go hang out with him more. And speaking of Tycoon, the next thing to talk about is Tycoon. Tycoon is a very simple card game coming to P5X. It's honestly nothing that complicated, and it'll be an easy way to rack up some rewards in the next update. If this is something you do plan on playing, I would level up Cherish's Synergy. Once again, I won't be going too into detail about this mode. I do plan on making a full video on it. But just know that this is going to be a way for you to obtain things like gold tickets, platinum millicoins, you know, the standard exchange shop items. You can get things like card backs, Kampaku gems. But with the release of the game mode, there will be a lot of ways to earn Metajewels from it. They're starting it with an event called Super Tycoon, in which you will be able to earn even more rewards for playing the game mode when it initially drops. Next up, let's talk about the other synergy that's being added. It is the Miyu synergy. This one has actually been awaited for a while. And alongside with that, we're getting new Sidequest content, which means even more Metajewels. And while I'm going to be honest, I'm not fully sure who this guy is, but he looks interesting enough, I guess. I'll be talking to him just for money though. The next thing I mentioned is that they will be adding 10 more stages to the Velvet Trials, more specifically, the Technician stages. This will be raising the maximum achievable stars from 390 to 420, and you will now be able to go up to Technician level 40. Next up, let's talk about the Trial of Thorns, because that's the next thing I mentioned in the live stream. We have the Trumpeter on one side and we have Seth on the other side. I personally am not the biggest fan of Trial of Thorns, but hey, once again, Metajewels, joy medals, can't really complain. You fight the bosses, you do your little challenges, you play the different difficulties, and you walk away with a ton of rewards. It is worth doing, even though I expressed disdain for it. And hey, more content is more content. Who's going to complain about that for real? The next thing to talk about here, and it's funny that they showed this before the character, was the Wonder exclusive weapon, Starry Compass. You don't need to know about all the stats for this weapon. All you really need to know is that this is the Wonder weapon that is associated with Haru. Why they showed the weapon before Haru, I don't know. I honestly thought it was kind of funny when I was watching the live stream, but they showed it in that order, so I'm going to show it in this order. If you are pulling Haru, this is something to look out for. Grab this with your joy medals when it comes in, because this is going to be the dagger you want to run on Wonder if you are playing for teams. They then showed 3 new personas that are being added for Wonder. Vishnu, Shiva, and honestly, this one's being called Sand because I'm not trying to pronounce that name. More personas to fuse, more ways to get schema for Wonder. Vishnu's a pretty good persona. Shiva is the persona you're going to want to use if you're building, again, Haru. It's being added to the game because Haru is being added to the game. And they'll be helping you out with those pulls as well. We're getting another login event. 7 platinum tickets just for logging in 7 days of the week. Once again, who's going to complain about free pulls. And after they showed Haru's weapon and the Wonder persona for Haru, they finally showed Haru. Haru will be coming as the next banner after Cherish in the 2.6 update, and as for global tradition at this point, she received some buffs. She received a buff to her skill 1 and her skill 3, which are actually the skills that she used already. Just some little percentage increases, just like they do for a majority of characters on global. They then went ahead, they changed her awareness 2, they gave us the awareness 1 effect from the Chinese Asia versions. And I don't think I need to go over the A6 change, because if you're pulling A6, you were going to pull A6 anyway. You don't even care that it got changed. They then also buffed her weapon, which is this pretty purple-pink axe thing here, which I honestly just love the look of. Increase the psychokinesis damage that it gives, and increase the attack it gives as well. As I said, most of it's just little increases, but it just means more damage on Haru if you're going to be playing the character. Be happy. And if you're really a fan of Haru, they did announce something else, which happens to be a Haru Okumura Maid outfit, which will be in the shop, just like the Futaba Maid outfit, just like the Joker Butler suit, Yusuke Butler suit. 2,880 Metajewels while it's on sale, and then going up to 3,200 Metajewels. If this is an outfit you were looking forward to, here you go, you can have Maid Haru. Also coming with the update that Haru gets introduced in, they will be updating Metro of Desire, adding an entirely new line with 8 new difficulty levels. We all know Metro of Desire update means a lot of Metajewels. Even if you don't like Metro, just like I don't like Trial of Thorns, just go ahead and do it. Go get the Metajewels. Even though I personally do actually like playing Metro. And with a Metro update, you should already know Spin to Win Raffle's coming back. You do the Metro, you do your daily tasks, you get these little raffle tickets, and you can spin this wheel. Get some rewards from this. Again, just more free rewards for doing Metro when it's new. And then they showed this little update schedule if you would like a quick little recap or just a visual of what's getting added where. They then teased some stuff for 2.7, including Crocodile Bells coming to global. This is just another way to get more rewards, and they said that more details will be announced in the next broadcast, so I'll be waiting for that. And as always, your celebration live stream gift of 600 Metajewels, which you will be getting 600 Metajewels for both updates, so think of it more like 1200 Metajewels. And then there's a little event going on where, since P5X won a Google Play's Best of 2025 award, if you play the game on your PC on the Google Play Games launcher, you will get another 300 Metajewels. If you are a PC player and you currently play on Steam, just install the game on Google Play Games, launch it, log in, you'll get these. It's really not that different from Steam. I actually play on Google Play Games now, my Steam is broken. The game's in maintenance, but I still got an outro to record. But that is your complete 2.5/2.6 live stream recap. As always, if I did help you out, consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on the video, because it really does help out a ton. That's going to be all from me. I'm out. Peace.